Hey guys, good evening. Today is in fact Sunday the 1st of November 2015. Yeah, we're here. Can you believe that? I spent a lot of the day today thinking about the fact that the year seems to have passed quite quickly, and that we are in fact now only about 8 weeks away from the end of 2015. I also kind of was thinking about a video I made on New Year's Day, on the first day of 2015, which I shared with you, and my thoughts at the time about actually stepping out in faith and doing things. And I'm sort of trying to think back to what was actually going on in my head at the time, and what the things that were going on in my life at the time. And it's still amazing that we're here, because some people didn't make it this far, unfortunately. And I know for a fact in my life personally, things have changed. And yet sometimes we kind of overlook that, just the blessing that is the fact that you're still alive today. And a lot of what I was thinking about today was the fact that even though there's still 8 weeks to go in 2015, a lot of us have actually shut down already for the year. We've started saying things like, when January comes, or when the 1st of January comes, we'll really kick things off, and 2016 is going to be a significantly different year in our lives. And the real shame of it is that 8 weeks is actually quite a lot of time, and you can do some significant things in your life between now and the 31st of December 2015. The year's not over yet. A lot can change in 8 weeks, and it's important that we start challenging these things in our mind, these thoughts that we have, these beliefs that we have about time and about our lives, about balance in our lives, and about what we can achieve and what we can't achieve. I found myself actually in my mind straying quite a bit recently, and it's important that we're actually proactive in that. We actually look at these thoughts, we catch ourselves in those moments, and we start to challenge those thoughts and those beliefs and where they come from. I remember one of my mentors actually saying, in a recording that I was listening to from an event that I went to, where he was saying, we basically have beliefs about things that we don't even know about. We have beliefs that we don't even know that we have. Basically, he was talking about how our subconscious mind has been affected by so many things in our history as we've gone through life, things that have been placed there that we're not even conscious of. And it's so true. Some of these things we really need to challenge as to why we react a certain way when somebody behaves a certain way, or you see a certain man or woman in your day-to-day life as they cross the street, or if they look a specific way. Maybe it's the way they have their hat leaning, if they're wearing a wig or not, or if they have a great big weave down to their butt, or whatever it is. We have beliefs about certain things. Sometimes we have beliefs about things, as I was saying, that we don't even know that we have until we're in a situation. And so I wanted to basically bring that up. It's been a while since I've made videos and shared them, and I want to actually do more of these videos, because I actually quite enjoy them. When you actually focus on what your real intention is, when your intention is sincere, and you know that you just want to share something, as is my intention with you, it really should be fun. It doesn't have to be specifically in any specific structure, although there are more effective ways of making videos, and there's a lot that I need to work on in terms of my video making and the way I speak and express myself and tell my story, and share what I want to share with you. But I'm hoping that you at least get some value out of me just switching the camera on and talking and sharing with you. I'll make some later posts about how important I think making videos are, and recording events in your life and different feelings and different places you're in, so that you can watch them later. Because I truly believe, as Steve Jobs says, that the dots will connect in your future. Right now it might not make any sense whatsoever, but I genuinely believe that they will connect in the future. I'll share a video actually that I made on a Sunday as well. I think it was about 2 years ago. It might have been 3. I want to say it's 2 years ago, 2013, when I went on a trip. It definitely was 2013. When I went on a trip to Brazil, to Rio, with a couple of my friends, and I nearly didn't go on that trip. Here's my Brazil t-shirt. You know, I nearly didn't go on that trip, and it was a last minute thing. I just decided, yeah, I'm going to go, and I had an absolutely amazing time. You know, it was just, I can't even express in words what impact that trip had on me, the time I spent with my friends and just being in a new place and experiencing the food and the new culture. Absolutely loved it. If you haven't been to Rio, I believe everybody should go to Rio once at least, you know. And it kind of dawned on me that sometimes we put off the things that we need to do because of our fears, and because, again, as Steve Jobs says, no, it isn't actually Steve Jobs, it's actually Jim Carrey who says that some of us don't do things because of fear disguised as practicality. So in essence, we basically avoid doing certain things or taking certain actions, like going on a trip, because we think, oh, we can't afford them, or what we're going to do with our pets, and all kinds of different reasons. But in fact, it's really fear. And so I'm going to basically try and wrap this up and talk about how my aim is to share more videos with you in this 8-week period between now and the 31st of December, in the hope that you will get some value out of it, and something that I might say that I have heard somewhere else and I share with you out of my experience and out of my own thoughts and feelings, might strike a chord, might actually cause you to question some of these beliefs that we have about ourselves and about the things that we're capable of doing, and time and balance in our lives, you know, because it is about perspective. Ultimately, we all have different beliefs about our lives, and sometimes we prioritize certain things above others, which mean that we don't do certain things that we should do, and then we complain about being out of balance. I was listening. Anyway, it's all good. It's a Sunday evening. So back to the video. I'm rambling a bit. Back to the video. It was a video I made on, I believe it was on Ipanema Beach. It might have been Copacabana. I'm just a bit name dropping there. But it was just an awesome Sunday. I was with my friends. I was very relaxed. I had a really good time just wandering around. And I was talking about how everybody should spend at least one Sunday doing something like that, somewhere nice and hot with the sand and the sea, etc. And it's so true, you know, comparing it to today, which is a little misty and it's a bit fresh out there in the UK, let's just say, it was a very different Sunday. And the reason I do that is just to sort of emphasize how important it is that sometimes we just take that leap and go out and do things that, you know, our future selves will thank you for. And I think that's basically what I wanted to say. There was one more point about changing our lives. You know, I've heard the quote that says something like, we'll never change our lives until we change something we do every day. And so I've been working on listening to some audios, starting to read daily. It takes time and it takes patience, and I'll be honest, even if it's a page or two, try and work on it. I know I love audiobooks, but really that discipline of reading a book, turning the pages, silencing your mind and focusing on that one thing, because you can have an audiobook playing but be on Facebook or you know, cooking or driving and stuff, which is also good. But that discipline of being able to focus on the page, on one thing, is really important. So if you're not reading, you know, you've heard the quote, readers are leaders, or leaders, yeah, readers are leaders. So work on that. So I'm actively and proactively trying to do that more. Listening to an uplifting song or something that, you know, because music just is unique. It touches us in a way that nothing else, I believe, can. Inspires you, excites you, makes you smile, brings back a memory. It's just so important, you know, and I believe by including it in our daily routine, it definitely has an impact on our lives and our mood and our mindset and our approach to our day. So I'm hoping that one or two of you will actually pick up a few of these things and start doing them regularly in the hope that we can change some things in our lives. And the time argument, a lot of people say I don't have time to do that. I was listening to Brendon Burchard today, absolutely loving Brendon Burchard. Look him up, The Charged Life. It's a podcast you can listen to. He has free books he gives away. I believe he has a website, brendonburchard.com. And I mean, I'm just absolutely loving his stuff at the moment. I can't express how much I am. I'm reading one of his books called, I believe it's called A Personal Manifesto, something like that. Pick it up. I think he even sends them out for free. And what Brendon was saying was that, most average Americans, he's based in America, I believe, might be Canada, but he was saying, no, it's America. He was saying basically that on average Americans watch 4 hours of TV per day, and if you added that up over a lifetime, the average lifetime, it equates to approximately 13 years. So imagine being able to regain over a decade of your life by reducing the amount of television that you watch. Because let's be honest, a lot of it really has no real impact on your life in terms of it helping you to better yourself, to achieve more, to live a high performing life, and to allow you to get into that peak place that you need to be to achieve the things that you think you'll never achieve because of your beliefs. So I think I've said enough. Take care, have an awesome Sunday, the 1st of November. Let it be a November to remember and then a December to remember as 2015 rolls into 2016. Why don't we start now? A lot of us are waiting till January the 1st to make a new resolution. Why don't we start now? Take care, have an awesome Sunday, whatever you're doing. And look out, because I'm going to be coming at you again.